I say you can trick who they are Jamaica because them don't know. So when you say this card, yeah, I'm glad you can tell them, say I put it on my Amex card. If we are talking about card, we are talking about American Express. And when you left me with the bill for pay. You never pay the bill.
Find a woman in your own age group. Because let me tell you this in case you never did know, boo. And I think you're old enough to have known this. These young girls, they are not going to take up a big old man without expecting something in return. Without expecting an opportunity. Even if they end up falling in love with you, at first, when you approach them, all they're going to see is dollar signs and opportunity. You understand? And all the vanity that comes along with talking to an old man. The vacations, the designer clothes, the designer bags, money, jewelry. None of which you have to offer. None of which you had to offer. You never did have none. You never did have none for offer, boo. Because you was a broke old man. You was a broke old man, boo.
The scoop.
I don't see why boo can't move on. I cannot see why boo cannot move on.
You're the first me see a man walk out of their marriage, file for divorce, and pain. Pain.
What a go on. Welcome back. Guys, if you're new here, my name is Michelle and you're watching The Scoop. Guys, every day above ground is a blessing. So every morning as I wake up, hold up a hand to the sky and I say, Lord, I thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for everything that you have done for me and all that you're about to do for me. Thank you for clothes on my back, food on my table, shoes on my feet, and a roof over my head. Thank you for our families and friends. Amen. Yeah, guys. Me go get into today's video. Guys, I know really Alicia and Boo time, you know. You understand? Because of what country I go through. But we have to talk about this. Yeah, because Alicia come set the record straight. Yeah, man, she come expose Boo as a liar. So I could talk about it.
I really come on a live here to address some things because I wanted to get me not go back at 2023. But since people want to go beyond the 2023, hey, I can go beyond 2023. Because all throughout my pregnancy, all of the bring down, all of the negativity, that's what I talk, I try to ignore. Because I wanted to make sure my princess come out safe. I make sure stay on the tongue. All with I said they want to pin it on cross away in me and to me. I just want to make sure say, who do have the last laugh. Right? I wanted to make sure I had a safe delivery and a healthy baby girl. So we passed that, yeah? So, and I'm not going to address anybody. I'm going to address Maki specifically. Maki, yeah, you combo. Because things have been said, you know. But you know what hurt me and has been hurting me for a long time? When people want to talk about my mother and people want to talk about my child. That hurt me the most. And now what hurt me even more now is when Maki I go act like say him come to Jamaica, come find me in a bush, in a hut, under a bridge. Like so we don't come from nowhere. Remember, the two we come from Kingston 7. Right? Me come from Kingston 7. Maki, you and your family come from Kingston 7. Walking distance from where I lived. Okay? So this facade, as if me come from the slum. No way, not live no way. And you are upper echelon. Where that come from? Before I begin, a lot of people say, oh, me bring down my ex-husband on the media. Right? I'm a lie. And me talk this, and me talk that. I want to drop it in the chat and tell me what I say about the demise or the ending of my marriage. I just want to tell me what did I say? To your recollection, what did I say? You come at my yard June 20, 2018. And when you come there, my mother have my house a concrete. Maki never buy a block. Never buy a steel. Maki don't own a home in Jamaica. You understand? When you come there June 2018, remember, you come June 20 and you plan surprise engagement for me, big engagement. 3 days later, I never asked you, sir. I never asked you to propose to me, you know. I never once told you, please marry me, because I want to come to America. As a matter of fact, I told you the opposite. You said you're not coming back to Jamaica. You're not come back to Jamaica, so I find the thing there. And you plan big engagement. Your sister them all come. Because everybody want to confirm, say, yeah, man, she had a right when she come a foreign to come take care of you, don't? That's the plan. That's why I mean a mortgage meeting and this, that, and all, taranat. Anyway, we still get there. When you come Jamaica, my mother have her house downstairs. I work and build up my own place upstairs. 3-bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, living room, and veranda. Concrete. You make your way up the stairs to come at my place. You could have walked naked in my place. You never catch in one room at my place.
When you not tell story, when you talk the truth. Don't try to throw somebody under the bus by spreading rumors and lies just to let yourself look good. Just to make yourself look good. At the end of the day, boo, you always attack like say, Kim come from nothing. Kim and nobody. Kim come from the slum. When in truth and in fact, you and Kim are both from the same place, Kingston 7. You are both from the same place. You knew her all this time. You knows her because you are both from the same place, just a few minutes away from each other. You understand? But you probably a watch her growing up and tell yourself, say, hey, you come marry that little girl one day, you know. Yeah. People are say, I him give Kim the opportunity to go a foreign. Anybody can go to embassy go get them visa. No, look for a foreign different from me, you know. Because as you can see, Boo did a foreigner struggle. So foreign not easy. All this opportunity, one of the things that are foreign, you know, they you have to go there and work hard. You have to go there and work hard. Foreign enough for eyeglass. You understand? So he might have given her the opportunity to have gotten her visa quicker or her papers. But hey, anybody can go foreign. You understand? Help for me. Helping somebody for me is when you build them up from scratch. And as you can hear, Boo never did that for Kim. Kim added to her mother's house. And Boo never put a black or a steel. Boo never put a black or a steel because Boo never have it to put. Boo did not have it to put. Boo don't even own a house for himself in Jamaica. You understand? So Boo was only painting a picture as if he's this wealthy guy. When in truth and in fact it is nothing like that. All this time Boo was acting as if he was Bill Gates. When all this time he was only Bill Fence.
But there's so much I don't talk about. But you choose to bring me down. Why? The cooking I live in the cupboard. I cook on the vlog, you know, if you want to see the vlog. I love mix up. She said inside sister house, but it's in his sister name. But yeah, there's so much. I cook, you know. I when me go in the cupboard, the oil missing. I saw me say it on the live. So thank God me able to buy oil, because I couldn't cook. I me go buy my oil, and me cook. I saw come the oil argument even talk about. Everybody said the mattress on the ground. Me's a vlogger. So my vlog go buy back a bed. See ya? At the bed, this one I go back go buy. People are gonna say, oh, why you make him credit the bed and you had money? Remember him say him did that money off him account too, so why him never buy cash? Back a bed, why so much? Come like say this this have gonna be more than one live. You claim to say. Me never want to take your sister old bed. Why me that go take the bed? I said to you, we are start life as a couple. This is our first time as a couple being together. Why we can't own something as a couple? I never want the bed. I mean, I never go take the bed. The bed at decades, years old, people fat, to sit up on the bed. I never want the bed. You turn to me and say, oh, you don't want the bed because you want bed for show up on YouTube. I said, sir, no. When you come to Jamaica, I have my bedroom set. I wasn't doing YouTube at that point. But you come see my bedroom set, yes? Because I'm used to things. It's a bed. Why we can't own a bed? You say, okay, fine, whatever. I will go at the store. When I went to the store, I was going to take care of the bed, you know. You know, him turned to me and said, he want to bill him credit because his credit was in shambles. He said, he want to bill him credit. So him go test to see if him can actually get the bed pan credit. At that, you know. And him got there, the woman do the paperwork and it went through. And he started pay $33 a month for the bed. What sin Kim commit so? Your husband. You buy the bed. We decide, say, okay, we're going to tell them the next part. I say, you buy the bed, I will buy the TV, and I will buy the couch. I'm going to buy the couch cash, I'm going to buy the TV in a Black Friday, if you guys remember. So I held, and I like to say, him alone did that do. He took the bed on credits, which we agreed to. I bought the couch, and I bought the TV, which we agreed to. So where, as a husband and wife, as a couple, where did I go wrong? You leave the apartment, you tell, yes, I was angry, I was upset, I cried. Because, but like, what is? Let's talk about the mattress. Yes, I'm gonna get free mattress. Me's a YouTuber. I'ma work this. The taxes when me pay in this country, some people never see it as a paycheck in their life. So this is my job. It's a hard job. No, it's not hard like hard, but it takes brain work. So I reached out to brands. I said, do you want to partner with your mattress? Lol reached out to me. And sorry, I not only got the mattress to promote them, pay me too. I was paid $600. Talk about us now. Somebody talk now. Talk now. So I not only get the mattress for sleep on, I was paid because this is my job. What that you come talk?
It look like Boo are one of them Monday. We go far and go waste time. Yeah, them never accomplish nothing for all the years that they are firing. But them pretend like them have something. That's what I get from Boo. You understand? Because if you're a big man, Boo, you come at Jamaica, you know, and you propose to the little girl, you know. You come at Jamaica and propose to the little girl and carry her go foreign. Go sleep on your sister's bed. However, she said she don't want to sleep on the mattress there because the mattress there, I want it go through all heap. It go through this time. So she wants a new bed. You are the one who said you wanted to credit the bed because you wanted to build your credit score. So hence the reason you credited the bed. You understand? She got the mattress from a brand deal. She reached out to brands and they reached out back to her. And she not only got the mattress, she got money too. She got paid $600 to be specific. That's her job. She's a YouTuber. She's supposed to get free stuff. Like all other YouTubers and vloggers and influencers. You understand? So me not see nothing wrong with that. But you, Boo, you were the one who went and credited the bed trying to build your credit score. When you not tell story, when you talk the truth. Don't try to throw somebody under the bus by spreading rumors and lies just to let yourself look good. So the people who used to bash him and say she's an opportunist and a Boo build her up, when you get on the facts straight. When you get on the facts straight and listen keenly to what this girl is saying. I have never seen Kim in this light, you know. And Kim wasn't the one who came and put certain things in the media. She only spoke about the oil, the cooking oil, because when she was cooking, she said, look at things, say, me did buy my oil so I can cook. Because she said, when she wanted to cook, and she looking at the cupboard, the cooking oil missing. You understand? And remember, she's a vlogger, you know, guys. She's a vlogger. So she will vlog certain things, and certain things will come out. And you know, have to put two and two together and know she attack. But typical vlogger, they're going to vlog their everyday life, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But she never did come out and come tell you, say, Boo, take up oil. And people put things together, two and two together, and realize, say, I got go on. Which is very petty. Very petty. Boo, you did a lot of petty things in this marriage, and you need to accept the fact.
Michelle Obama, when they go low, you go high, yeah? But sometimes you have to go to hell with them, you know. Because, as I say, I've been focused. And me and you didn't have marriage together. Me and you didn't have marriage. So this, I don't know why you choose to come talk about my mother. You talk about my brother. You talk about my child. You talk about my nephew. These are kids. You never meet my nephew yet, you know. When my nephew born, we're not together, you know. See, people are message me outside or something. But I had to. You never meet my nephew yet. Yet you come talk about my nephew. You don't know about my daughter. Listen, you filed divorce December 2023. 2 days before Christmas, because your goal in life is to break me down. Your goal when you file divorce was hoping they would have come serve me on Christmas Day, so me have a terrible Christmas. That was your goal, because that is your mission in life, to bring down Kim, right? So you filed December 2023. The divorce took a year to finalize. I'm married 2025 and carry out a beautiful baby girl September 2025. What a crime day in that? Was I supposed to wait until you, Maki, and you people on the internet that seem so obsessed with my life and my body and my choices, should I have waited until my ex-husband said, yes, Kim, I think it's time. You can move on now. Should I have waited for your go-ahead to move on? Remember, you have children, you have grandchildren, you have great-grandchildren, you have great-grandchildren, but you don't even care about. You don't even look on them when you go to Jamaica. I ask you about that all the time. Why you have kids in Jamaica and grandchildren and great-grand where you don't even look on? So you have all of that, but Kim should not go ahead and have a child? Because Kim must sit down and wait for Maki for say, go forth, my child. Go forth. But they're all over the place. But you're making it look like in the marriage, that's on the children part. Remember, I know, you go as far to tell me, say, because I expressed my want for a child. You go as far to say that I use one of your pitney them sperm to make sure, say, we have a child. You go as far as that, to make me feel comfortable that, yes, this can happen one day. I never come say you can't have children. You come out and do a whole video talking about your surgery. You did that, I never come leak or talk nothing about your medical history. So then in the marriage, every time you would bring up children argument, it's even happen on camera, you disregard it. Because Kim for grow old with you, and Kim no fi have no pitney, no legacy of her own. Kim for work hard and mind Maki and herself, but Kim no fi have no legacy, no child of her own.
Another video that you're making a boo, where you say after telling Alicia that maybe you weren't able to have kids after you did your operation. And she said she never wanted kids either. Other video they make me did sorry for you, boo. I said, Kim, use you. Only come to find out it is far from the truth. Because she did tell you that she wanted to have kids. And you even tell her that you would let her brother donated his stuff to her so she'll be able to have kids. You were also the one who filed for divorce. Not once, but twice. But what is the reason? Is it the fact that Alicia was showing you up like showing you up in the marriage? Because remember, after you went and trust the bed, Alicia, she bought the sofa and she went and she bought the TV. And she's also earning from her YouTube channel. Is it the fact that she was doing better than you in the marriage as a female? Because most of them bash Alicia, and say she not put nothing into this marriage, but only come to find out that she did the most. She was doing the most. Because Boo had nothing. Boo credit was so bad that he wanted to test it if he could credit a bed. And the credit went through. You understand? So the people them always a bash Kim. You can't ease up now because you know hear for your side of the story. And we all know so this is not Kim. Kim no normally address nothing to please nobody. She's the one who stays silent. She don't love the bagger. But Boo seems to love the bagger under the quiet. I don't see why Boo can't move on. I cannot see why Boo cannot move on. You filed for divorce in 2023 and this girl have her baby in 2025. Alicia said you even filed for the divorce right in December if she get the divorce on Christmas Day. You know if you stress her out, but it never work. It never work out. So now that she has moved on and have her beautiful daughter, it's causing all this chaos. What you wanted her to do? Be sad and lonely forever? She's a young green girl, she had to move on. Boo, you practically lived out your life. You have children, you have grandchildren, and you have great-grandchildren. Alicia, this is her first child. Let her be, let it go. Boo, you can start all over. Find a woman your own age that you and her can sit and conversate and talk about the things that you all have went through. You know, all the happy times in your childhood, all the sad times, all the things that you both did growing up and past activities and so forth. Yeah, man, find a woman in your own age group. Because let me tell you this in case you never did know, boo. And I think you're old enough to have known this. These young girls, they are not going to take up a big old man without expecting something in return. Without expecting an opportunity. Even if they end up falling in love with you, at first, when you approach them, all they're going to see is dollar signs and opportunity. You understand? And all the vanity that comes along with talking to an old man. The vacations, the designer clothes, the designer bags, money, jewelry. None of which you have to offer. None of which you had to offer. You never did have none. You never did have none for offer, boo. Because you was a broke old man. You was a broke old man, boo. Even you yourself stated that you still love this young woman. Yet still she's such a bad person.
If me, Alicia McCoy, yes, I still have the last name. Atina Turner, but still have the last name. If me are the worst thing on earth, me a scum, my family them a scum. Why you can't move on, sir? I want to keep you for give me 40 days and 40 nights like the people them say. I want to make that happen. Remember, you know, if me are the worst thing on earth, and you file for divorce, you know, sir, 2 times. 2 times. Why you can't move on? You should have sing free at last. Free at last. God Almighty, I'm free from the wicked people them at last. But no, even on a public domain, the screen record them they all over the place. Even on the public, you say you still love good girl, me. Why? Why? The best you ever had. That's why. The best you ever had.
How can you still love somebody that you claim is such a bad person? Because if I was in a relationship that was so bad and the person was so wicked to me and treated me so bad, why would I still love them? Why would I still love them? So, boo, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. Let this young woman live her life in peace. You did not take her out of the slum as you claimed. Because both of you are from the same place. You have known her all your life. You understand? You was the one who proposed to her. Throw a big engagement party for her. Invited all your sisters and families. Because what you and your family expected, you know. You wanted to marry this young woman to take her to foreign to take care of you. And she would have done it if you had played your part. If you, boo, had played your part, had somewhere to put her when she came to America, and did all the necessary things that a husband is supposed to do for their wives, she would have done it. Because she loved you. She loved you. Yes. Because of you filed for divorce. She never cheated on you. She didn't. So people, we can't ease up off of Alicia now. Because she said her piece. And we realized that Boo was lying all along. Yeah, man. But guys, let me know in the comments what you think of what Alicia is saying. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. Remember to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Walk good and spread love.
The Scoop.